What's up, guys? It's your boy Giovanni, the G35 fan, back at it again with another video on the channel. So guys, for today's video, should be an interesting one, being that this is my first time doing it myself. So hopefully everything works out. But the issue that I'm having is I'm having a misfire on my cylinder number 5. Not only that, but I'm having a code that pops up for the O2 sensor, bank number 2. That's coming up too. So I'm going to replace the O2 sensor. I'm going to replace the coil pack and the spark plug for cylinder number 5. And hopefully we get the car up and running, because this is my way of getting to work, being that this is my daily. So hopefully I can get this car working. Like I said, I've never did it before. So if I get this fixed, I will be very happy with myself, and happy because I was able to accomplish something, being that it's something that I don't really specialize on. So we're going to see what happens. But yeah, like always, guys, been talking too much. So let's get the video started. Alright guys, so like I had mentioned at the beginning, I'm going to replace one of the coil packs. Now, the brand that I got is Hitachi. Hopefully this is a good brand. I did ask some of my buddies. They said, you know, it's a good brand. Something close to OEM. And then here's the O2 sensor for the lower one. Bank number 2. Got the spark plug, the NGK. And then I got the gapping tool just to verify that everything's properly gapped. I've heard NGK, they already pre-gap everything. So I just want to double check and make sure everything's good. I got the extension for the spark plug to be able to remove it. It's a magnetic, has a little swivel. That way, you know, it'll be a little bit easier to remove. And then, of course, I got some of the greaser to put on the spark plug. That way, you know, lube it up a little bit. But as far as anything else, I guess I'll see when I get to it. But shouldn't be that hard. I'm really excited to try this little project, and hopefully I can get it. And yeah, if I accomplish it, then, you know, I'll pat myself on the back. But the first thing I'm going to do is remove the battery terminal. That way, when everything's finished being installed, it'll reset the ECU, and, you know, everything should be reset. Now, I didn't get any check engine light come on. I did not have a check engine light come on. But being that it was misfiring already, I already knew there was something up. So that's why I still took it to the auto store to get the codes read. And sure enough, it was one of the coil packs on cylinder 5 and the O2 sensor. So yeah, let's get this project started, and hopefully, man, I can get the car up and going. Alright guys, so please excuse the wind. It is a windy day today, but I do need to get this done, so that's why I'm trying to work on it today. But I did remove the terminal on the battery, remove the engine cover, that way I can get access to the coil. If y'all know the pattern for the cylinders, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like I was saying, I have a misfire on cylinder number 5. So that coil pack is going to be right behind here. And then the harness is right there. So I'm going to have to somehow get this out. Maybe I'll have to, you know, loosen up some clips and all that. But yeah, I just need to get right there. And then hopefully everything comes out. But let me get the right socket for that, so I can remove it and get out this coil pack. Alright guys, so this bolt is a 10mm bolt, so you'll just use your 10mm socket. And then as you can see, I have the coil pack nice and loose. So I found it a little bit easier to get access to this harness, being that the coil pack is loose. Might be a little more difficult if you have the coil pack still secured and trying to get access to this harness. So I'm going to use 2 hands to pull this out. I did loosen up this and take off this screw right here. That way I can move all these wires and be able to fit it in between this hose and right here. So I'm going to do that right now with 2 hands. That way it's not as difficult with just one. Alright guys, so got the coil pack out. As you can see, it was a little difficult pushing this down to feed the coil pack through, but I was able to get it. And then you can see the spark plug is down there. So that's when my extension comes in handy with the magnet, so I could pull it out. And then not only that, but I can take off this harness a little bit easier, rather it being down there. So I'm gonna do that right now, and we're gonna remove the spark plug and you know, see what happens. So guys, as you can see, got the spark plug out. This is the original spark plug that came with the motor. Haven't changed any of the other ones, so eventually I'll have to change everything out. I really wanted to change everything all out at once, but financially changing the spark plugs and the coil packs all at once was going to be kind of pricey as far as for the parts. So I just got what I needed, try to make the car work. So I got the spark plug right here. I'm gonna check the gap, make sure it's pre-gapped already, but I want to make sure it's right. Got the lube to put around the boot of the spark plug, and then I got the new coil pack right here. So I'm gonna do that right now and see how everything turns out, and then we'll go to the O2 sensor after this. Alright guys, installed the new coil pack, made sure everything was secure. And yeah, so now I got to work on the O2 sensor on the downstream bank number 2. So that's going to require me to lift up the vehicle and get access under the car. So I'm going to go get the jack, lift up the car, and then yeah, we'll go under the vehicle. Alright guys, got the car lifted up. So this is the front tire on the driver's side. So the sensor that I need to replace is going to be right here. Right here is going to be bank 2, sensor 2, and I got to replace all of this. Hopefully it's just an easy remove and replace. Now the other sensor is going to be up there, which is bank 2, sensor 1, but I'm not replacing that one. The one that the code that popped up was for this one, so I'm going to replace it and see what happens. But unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be kind of hard to get to. I didn't get a tool to remove it. They do make a tool to remove the sensors, but I didn't get that. So not only that, but I don't know if you see this little flange right here. I'm gonna have to like bend it down so I can try to get my channel locks in there to kind of rotate it. It's nothing like this one. This one had a little notch in it already. I don't know why this one doesn't have it. But we're gonna see what happens, and hopefully I can get this thing removed. Alright guys, so I didn't get it on video, but I went to the auto store. I ended up having to buy the tool because this wasn't working, and yeah, I didn't want to freaking, you know, break anything or strip any of the, you know, the ends on the bolt. So I ended up getting the right tool. I did get some PB blaster because if y'all saw it, it was real rusty. So hopefully this will, you know, loosen it up a little bit. So I'm going to do that, let it sit for a little bit, and then try to get this, replaced. I got a cheater bar, so if I need a little bit of torque, then I can have my cheater bar. But yeah, that's what's happening right now. It's getting a little dark, so I'm gonna try to do this before it gets dark, but if not, I have my flashlight, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's where we're at. Alright guys, so I loosened it up, but as you can see, when I was turning it, the wire started, you know, twisting. I should have probably taken off the harness first. But in order to take this off, because there's this little metal plate, you need a 10mm socket right there. so that way you can loosen this up. So I'm gonna do that right now. Once I take off that bolt, this will be loose, and then I can disconnect the harness, and then I'll be able to completely take off this, and then it should work. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay. There's an old one. Alright, got the new O2 sensor tightly secured. Now I just gotta put the harness back. Like that. And then re-secure it as far as the bracket, and that should be it, guys. All right, guys, got everything closed up, put the battery back on, got the jack stands off, lowered the car. So let's see if see what happens. So first of all, it doesn't sound like it has that misfiring, which is a good thing. So the real test is to test it and see how it drives. So let's do that right now. All right, before I even drive off, I almost pulled a Be Distinct. I almost forgot to close my hood. Jeez, that would have sucked. Alright, test drive. I'm actually gonna go to AutoZone. That way I can make sure the code's cleared. And while we're going over there, see how it drives. So let's see what happens, guys. If I can get this to work, I know it's not a difficult task or a project, you know, changing out your spark plugs and your coil packs and all that. That's you know, maintenance stuff that any average Joe can do. But I'm not an average Joe. I'm an electrician. I don't really mess with any mechanical stuff. I mean, the only thing I really mess with is like electrical stuff, like when it comes to doing my modifications, when it came to doing my customizing lights and all that. But as far as like stuff for the engine, I mean, I'll leave that to the professionals, even though it's something simple. But you know, something like this, if I can, you know, take a W, then, you know, then I'll be very happy with myself. So yeah, let's go to the AutoZone and let's see what happens. All right, I got the scanner. I mean, hopefully this scanner works, dude. It looks all cheap. They just let me borrow it from AutoZone. It's all taped up, but I'm gonna get the information and we're gonna see what it says as far as if I cleared those codes. All right, guys. So I got the report and the scan. So it looks like, guys, I fixed the issue. I don't have any codes popping up. Everything reset, and I don't have no misfiring issues or O2 sensor issues. So I guess I can say I'm very happy with what I did, and hopefully this video helped you out. I know there's a bunch of videos on how to do spark plugs and coil packs and sensors, you know, on how to do that, but I just thought I'd do my own video. That way, you know, if y'all have an issue with cylinder number 5, or you have an issue with, you know, the bank 2, sensor 2, you know, then, you know, I was able to document it. But I'm very happy with the results, and, you know, I can finally go back to work in my car and, you know, not have to use April's car, because yeah, I don't want to get that car all dirty with my stinky ass and dirty tools. I'm just leaving that car just for that and using my work car for my work car. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like always, man, hopefully this video wasn't too long, but you know, I just wanted to make sure I got everything, you know, I needed to record and try to give y'all step by step or whatever it was that I needed to address. But like always, guys, y'all stay safe up there, and y'all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. It's your boy G Money. Peace.